Modus. Tarra, 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 tarra. Bueno, gente, pues bienvenidos a otro nuevo vídeo de L.A. Noire. Este videojuego... Uy, joder, si es que no me dejan. No. Comprobar todos datos guardados. Claro que sí. Reanudar, venga. X. Hoy le estoy dando caña al juego este. No sé cuántos vídeos llevo ya. Es que me está encantando, mola mucho. Es distinto. No me jodas, que no se me ha grabado lo último.
Can you drive to this one? All right. Where to?
Estamos en la imprenta. Pues esto, bueno, esto lo vais a ver por segunda vez.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
Calla.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot
Voy
cars.
a bajar la persiana.
I signed
Que no
for
juro la
all
mierda.
the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
A ver, L1. Eliminar una respuesta. Acusar, venga.
Save it, Lightfall. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
Factura.
You don't ask, you never find out. Your money and influence will be worthless in San Quentin. If you don't go crazy in the first couple of months, then you'll probably get knifed in the chow line. Is that what you want?
Save it for the suckers, detective. You'll get nothing from me.
No, la he cagado.
Gordon Lightfall, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
Cago en DL, no me acordaba.
Now where shall I start? With the two GTA suspects we had to let walk free? Or with the female suspect, who I am reliably told, slipped the leash with embarrassing ease? You just lost the chance to crack one of the biggest criminal operations in this city. How do you think that makes me look? The chief has my balls in a frying pan! Now get out there and fill some charge sheets. Misdemeanors if you have to. Get me something before I even think about giving you another case.
Cago en el peor caso. Y ha sido que ha sido donde más he acertado en las preguntas, creo. Ah, tenía que haber dado la X. Cago en...
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank.
Por cierto, los vídeos de Revolver ya no voy a subir más. Lo he tenido que borrar porque era imposible jugarlo. Imposible. No se cubría, no. Pero bueno, empezaré con el Red Dead Redemption 2 y luego a ver el 1, ¿qué tal? Que claro, actualmente por streaming, pues no tengo una conexión buena, la verdad, pero bueno.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Espera, voy a bajar más. Me está dando el sol. Ahí está. El ídolo caído. The Fallen Idol.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Straight through the red light. Said she never saw it.
Nueva pista. Víctima drogada.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Nuevo objetivo.
Look at you, bantering with the boys.
Espera.
Tear to my
Sí.
eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
Salir por aquí.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. Hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in at Central.
Porque nunca voy a encajar. Gilipollas, que te meto, Uy. ¿Es este? Sí, ¿no?
You know the way. You can drive.
Ah, calla, que no es este. Que le robamos. Bueno, pues creo que hemos robado un coche. Qué bonito. Oh, no, eso es una grúa. Sí, qué bonitos son los coches antiguos. La verdad. A ver, pistas.
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to Central Receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
Implicaros.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Si búsqueda al forense está junto al coche accidentado. A ver.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast
You?
of...
I don't like. Keep out of this.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Who drugged you,
No,
Mrs.
fallo.
McAfee?
You really are a cute detective. But a little too naive for my taste.
Pues. En fin.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
¿Cómo bajo ahí? Espera. Puede ser por aquí. ¿O no? No. ¿O sí? No. El coche está ahí. Adiós. Acá me queda cerrado. Ah. No puedo pasar por aquí, no me jodas. Ay, la madre del cordero. ¿Dónde estás?
Help me out. We have to pick apart that crash site if we want an idea of what happened. Let's go back.
Claro, pero ¿por dónde se va? Si es lo que estoy intentando, ir al sitio del accidente.
Just been paid look about him.
He's only a writer. He can't really help me.
Look, that's the latest thing.
No. Nada. A ver. Pues por aquí. Por aquí es. Sí, señor. Sabía yo. Hola.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
A ver. ¿Bragas? No, sí.
They've been torn off.
Ropa interior.
Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Ajá. Quería Jessie. A ver. Ay, cómo me pican los ojos ahora. A ver.
She's a long way from home.
No hay más, ¿no? Es solo eso, las bragas y ya. Vale. Quita. A ver.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
A ver, espera, ya voy a hablar contigo, tranquilo. Matrícula. ¿Qué?
Funny how that thing at the rail yard turned out, don't you think?
Ahora he vuelto a mirar. Ahí va a haber algo. Yo no veo nada, ¿eh? Ni suena nada, ni vibra, ni nada. Bueno.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
We should speak to Ballard again. She might not be telling us the whole story.
A ver, espera. A ver.
If you don't mind, I'm about done here, Detective, and I have other cases to deal with.
Vale. No hay nada, ¿no? Va. Y alguna hora sí aparece, pero no. Ahí vamos. Vamos a hablar con la señora otra vez. Joder. Yo para policía no valdría, eso sí. Se nota, ¿no?
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies.
Pues nada, no puedes decir más. Muy contenta se te ve, ¿eh? A ver. Víctimas drogadas. Ropa interior. Carta de su madre. Sigue igual, sigue con esas sonrisas. Y cabeza reducida, a ver.
How old is Jessica, Mrs. Ballard?
Me parece que mal.
I couldn't say how old Jessica is. Old enough, sweetheart, as the saying goes.
¿Ves?
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
You don't remember where the head came from?
I don't know anything about a head. Why is everybody talking about a goddamn head? Isn't anyone interested in how I am?
Mrs. McCaffrey, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm being taken in?
You could say that.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you are under the influence of narcotics and that you are withholding information from the police.
My husband is gonna want a word with you, Sonny Jim.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
A ver.
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
11K Roger, en route.
Lugares. Mapa. A ver, ¿no? Que tiene que haber un teléfono por aquí, joder.
Hey, look about him.
Calla la puta boca. Calla la boca que te meto, Soli. En el mapa salía un teléfono por aquí. No me jodas, ya no está. A ver, objetivos, coño. Ah, pues estoy equivocado entonces. A ver, intuición.
Isn't that the cop who caught me?
Pues no sé por qué se me había metido en la cabeza de que aquí por aquí había un... Hola, gente. Pues nada, que lo lleve él.
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
Vamos. ¿Llegará algún día? Joder, hijo. A ver. Vamos a entrar al hospital. Recepción.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
Muchas gracias. En la habitación que tiene aquí detrás.
Hold me here. No, I don't need to be manhandled
Feeling
by a
better
doctor.
since this
I
morning,
need
Jessica?
my lawyer.
A little.
Hey, where is
My
the
head still
telephone?
feels funny.
Do you know who I am?
Incidental. Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
A ver, revisar pruebas. Ropa interior. Carta de su madre. Cabeza reducida. Aquí aparta la vista. Bueno, no sé qué significará eso.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Eres un segundín, por fin. No tengo intuición. A ver.
You're holding out on me, Jessica.
Please, I want my doctor. I'm not sure I can answer any more questions right now.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
No, joder.
Legally, you're still a minor, Jessica. We have to inform your parents.
Please, please don't do that. My daddy will kill me.
Joder.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
God damn it, tell the truth, Jessica.
I am telling the truth. I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city.
Looks like I was mistaken.
No.
I think you should leave now. You're being horrible.
Joder.
You should think about
Qué
going
mal.
home, Jessica.
El
You're getting
peor
mixed
caso
up
de
with people
todos.
who will treat you like last week's trash.
Are you crazy? I can't go home. I want to be a star.
Ayuda.
Advice?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. Don't worry, I've got an idea.
Ahora, mira, ¿no? Igual lo tenía que haber mirado antes de hablar con ella.
I've told you all I know. I need to sleep now.
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
Oh, y vamos a seguirla.
There she goes. Come on.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
Ahí está. No. Vas a tirar a la derecha, ¿no?
She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Hijo puta. Pero... Sí, hombre. Pero si estaba el semáforo en rojo en verde para mí, se ha puesto en rojo de repente. Ahí está parado. Uf.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Como que me ha visto. Ay, Dios.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
¿Cómo me ha podido ver? Ya nos vamos a estar media hora así.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
Vale, pues vamos a ir a ver.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense...
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McAfee's wife in the first place. Or he'd have done the job properly. McAfee will break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story?
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Roger, KGPL. 11K en route.
All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
I'm Detective Phelps. We received a call about a domestic disturbance in apartment 803.
Oh, the detectives. Listen, Mrs. Bishop's pretty upset. Take the elevator and then left down the corridor. It's the last door on the right.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Coge el pasillo.
LAPD, ma'am. Are you in danger?
I'm all right now. You just missed them. Horrible, awful men.
Are you injured, Mrs.?
Mrs. Bishop. Gloria Bishop. Please, come in, officers. I'll just need to sit down for a moment. Forgive me.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am.
Just look at this mess!
We'll take a quick search of the premises, ma'am. You take a moment to gather your thoughts.
I will. Thank you, officer.
A ver. Joder, pedazo.
Doesn't look like anything. Nothing significant.
Esto igual sí es un anillo.
Nope.
Pues no. Y esto menos.
Seems irrelevant.
What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
Joder, más en aquella época. $20,000. Puf. Aquí hay gato encerrado, pero vamos.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Sabía yo que no iba a decir nada, si parecen medias. Es que estos casos ya empiezan a complicarse. ¿Dónde vas? Los vaqueros a Mark Bishop con el agradecimiento de Ates.
Presented to Mark.
A ver. Un billete doblado.
Don't think this is any use to us.
A ver. Vale.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Bueno, un billete doblado ahí, aunque sea de $5, no sé, parecía sospechoso, pero bueno.
Looks like the old movie set
plato de cine
downtown.
del centro. Gracias, la lucha del amor a través de los tiempos.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
No, este ya sé cuál es. La botella.
Circumstantial. No good to me. Don't think this is anything. Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Ah, claro, es que está ahí. Espera. Que voy a estar a hacer. Creo que me queda la cocina solo. Y ya, ¿no? Sí. Vale.
Those men. I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Hace algo raro ahí. No sé qué quieres que la mire ahí.
So you're gonna leave a poor, helpless woman here on her own and at the will of unscrupulous men?
Those men. I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the
Pero me
name?
confundió un montón, hija. ¿Cómo te pones?
Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture.
Usted sabe algo, seguro.
He doesn't include me in his business.
Como van los...
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Oh, pues he acertado. Paradero de Bishop.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Algo sabes.
You are complicit in all of this, Gloria. You know what happens to these poor deluded kids, and you go along with it. I need to find your husband.
Why'd you come to Hollywood, detective? Handsome young man like you might find a little something in the movies. You've never thought about it?
No, I haven't.
Well, then you must be the only person in this burg who hasn't. We're born into temptation, detective. It's character that determines what we do about it.
Sabía yo esto. Abuso sexual.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Pues ya solo queda el abuso sexual.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
You know exactly what happened yesterday, don't you, Mrs. Bishop? You've been through it yourself.
I'm gonna call my lawyer. You have a damn cheek accusing me of that.
Ya no estás tan segura, ¿eh? A ver.
Can we get on with this, please?
¿Qué con esas?
You should be ashamed of yourself, detective. I've already been through a lot today without your harassment.
Your husband is in trouble.
Bueno.
It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks.
Nuevo objetivo, nuevo lugar. Hola, vámonos. Que la den a esta señora.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. They're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
Y vas a conducir tú. ¿Qué remedio?
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
Cargando. Pero no sé si ha puesto guardando en algún sitio, joder. Es que queda poco ya. Espera, lo podemos... Corto aquí el vídeo y comienza uno nuevo. Claro, sí. Pues dejamos el vídeo por hoy y nos vemos en el próximo vídeo. Chao, 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 chao.